Clearly, Apple's got more options, bruv. Because
Don't worry, man. Come over, man. Come over to the A side of life, bro. Now you.
yes, but no echo, no
Yeah.
echo.
You definitely got. You must have these applications on your thing in your slide.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little play around with it a little later, just to kind of see what. Do you know what I mean? Try and do some
Yeah, man.
troubleshooting, man, because that's a bit long still. Man can't be trying to get to buttons, and I don't even know who I report that to. What do I chat to them, man, in Samsung HQ for that, bruv? Mad.
Go old school, man. Just go there, yeah, man. Just have a look and see.
Yeah,
Or YouTube University. I'm making it. Yeah.
foolishness, man, pure foolishness. Right, man. You know what?
Anyway,
Let's jump.
without any further ado,
Let's jump straight
let's
into it,
get the
man.
get,
We
get,
out here.
get the pussy. We are here. We are here each and
We're
every
definitely here.
Monday. Yes, man. Yeah, each and every Monday, we go live. This is not We Live, We Learn. It's the podcast, but it's What's Happening, where we
What's
talk about
happening? Go on.
hmm where we talk about stuff that's going on, man, in the world of sports and entertainment. Some
Mm,
things straightforward, some things not so straightforward. Some things, a bit controversial, but yeah, that's life. That's
yeah.
life, man. So yeah, man.
Sports.
What we say, man?
Oh, we're
One
here,
of what?
really.
Yeah, man. What people,
We're
who's
here.
who's wreaking havoc in the? Who's doing stuff?
Man, well, you know what the topic of conversation is at the moment, and it's
hmm
none other than Miss Eni Aluko. Yeah,
Who's that?
agent of chaos,
I think it's
female
Asian.
footballer. Yeah, female
Yeah.
soccer player.
Oh,
Yeah,
why is it soccer? She's playing in
soccer.
America or something. She played for England, didn't she?
Now she played for England. She's in England. So Eni Aluko's an England international. She played for Chelsea, women as well. She's a big deal in the female game, and she
Ah,
became a bigger deal about 10 years ago, maybe less,
okay.
maybe about 10 years ago, where she put pressure on the
When was
FA
that?
for she hit the headlines for being frozen out of the Chelsea squad, and
hmm
also being frozen out of the England squad, I believe. So it became a big issue. I think at that point the FA were under a bit of pressure, um, because she proved to be quite a formidable opponent, to say the least. Normally no one's
hmm
bigger than the organization, right? But
Right, right,
Eni's
right, right.
quite well educated,
Ruffling
law
feathers.
student. She's not just a
Mm.
football player and a big mouth. She's obviously well educated. She obviously knows something about something. And I'm telling you, man,
hmm
I was there. I was there in that building. People were sweating, bro. She had people under pressure.
What building?
The FA headquarters, bro.
Oh, you
Yeah,
was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. And
Okay.
when I tell you CEOs were pressure, the pressure
Yeah.
was a lot
Sweating,
still.
sweating,
Yeah. So
sweating.
to me, that was the inception of this Eni Aluko that was born.
hmm
She won her. I can't remember the exact ending of that case, but she definitely won the PR battle
mm
on that one.
hmm Yeah.
Fast forward a couple years, she's been in and out of the headlines for different things. More
hmm
recently, I think it was last year when she came at Ian Wright. Was it last year or the year before?
Oh,
Time's moving so
I
quickly.
think I would say yeah. That's. I would say the year before.
Okay, so
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she hit
Yeah.
the headlines for coming at Ian Wright. Ian Wright, who has been well known to support the women's game.
hmm
She came for Uncle Ian, as they call him in the streets. You know what I mean?
hmm
And it was just a little bit. It was just a little bit. Yeah, a step too far, because now
Yeah.
your chaos is starting to spread to areas that people can't really understand, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's a bit
yeah.
jaded. So the question
Mm.
here right now is, does she have a point? You know, one of the points that she made was she doesn't she's seeing men commentate on the female game, and she's not a big fan of
Mhm.
that. Clearly, she's kicking up a stink
Well,
about that.
yeah, but that's a bit of a thing because don't we see women commentate on men's game?
That was going to be my exact next thing. So I'm glad we're on the same
Mm.
page, my brethren.
All right,
Yeah,
my
because
brethren.
my brethren.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, at the end of the day, we hear these things commonly in society, like, and there are two things going on here, and well, quite a number of things. But first, just to deal with the point about, you know, any commenting on whether men should be calling the female game or not. Well, as you just said, rightfully so. Yeah,
Yeah.
women commentate on the men's game, and she's admitted that. Yeah, so she's
Hmm.
saying I shouldn't be the first call, but I should still be in there. So my
Right.
point is, why is she so upset that men commentate on the female games, and does that not bring the female game a little bit more gravitas in the sense that let's have it right and not play gender wars? The men's game is far more established than the female game, and we can draw from simple things from even viewership. The women's game has done
Yeah.
amazing things in the last few years. Took my daughter to Wembley
Hmm.
Stadium when I think it was
The
Chelsea and
bit
Arsenal
when it.
Cup final, and then they did the
Okay.
Euros as well. You know, they won the Euros. You know what I mean? Did it before the
Yeah.
men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a great
Yeah.
achievement.
Yeah.
Ian
Yeah.
Wright,
It's
you
clear
know,
they brought it home.
brought it home,
Yeah.
man. Did what the men couldn't do. They did what the men couldn't
Yeah.
do. So
Yeah.
that's an achievement in its own right. But let's
Hmm.
also not go overboard and act as if the competition levels are the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even from a point of technical ability, height,
Yeah.
strength, power, all the things that we know biologically make men physically faster or stronger, generally. I'm not talking, each person, pound for, like, person for person. Obviously,
Yeah.
talking generally. So, but nevertheless, it was still a great achievement. Uncle Ian
Absolutely.
supported the team. He supported it. He
Mm.
was damn near broken in tears, crying for them. Yeah,
Yeah.
supporting the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
a bit mythical that she came for Ian. And then
Yeah.
things I ask myself is what's the purpose of that? Why have
Yeah.
you come for that particular figure who is well loved by the community? Yeah, who is well loved by the community, and who has been, and Ian said, I've been helping her behind the scenes. So I don't
Mm.
know why she's come
Hmm.
for me. So it makes me think:
Hmm.
is it agenda based, or I don't know,
Agenda or gender.
agenda?
Agenda. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Agenda.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
is Eni's movement are Eni's movement strategic at this point? I don't know. I'm just saying it was just a bit left field, and I think she tried to apologize to Ian Wright, and Ian Wright said, "Yeah, not today, not feeling it," which is well in his
Yeah.
rights to do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Boy. Whoa. That sounds like a lot, man. She's on a rampage, man. But is it calculated? When you say there's an agenda, what could possibly be the agenda? To go at
The
someone
agenda could be
like
gender.
yeah, going at someone like Ian Wright, who's obviously,
Yeah.
in fact, everyone knows that the guy's championing women's football, so that don't make no
Mm,
sense at all,
mm,
at all. And sometimes as athletes, you step away from the limelight, you find other ways to get the limelight, and it becomes to a point where you become a bit addicted and you do things that yeah, I don't know, that may not doesn't necessarily add up to the bigger picture.
Her comment at Ian Wright does come across a bit of a personal crusade rather than a fight for the women's game. Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you went against someone, okay, you're gonna say, and there's another part to this, which is she's getting attacked online now by a load of people. We
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we all know who will end up doing most of the attacks. I'm already seeing comments like Diane Abbott's maths class didn't pay off, and I'm thinking, all right, we're doing the similarities, black woman who Caucasian men feel don't have a clue. You know what I mean? And that seems like that's the, and don't get me wrong. I think there are a lot of people like united on some of the points that she's made are kind of out of here, innit? It's a bit left field. You know, the internet
Mm-hmm.
it definitely seems to be a bit united, but the next narrative seeping in is that now what I can say is that for her to go against Ian, because her new narrative, by the way, is also it's not just female now, it's black female. Yeah. So why did you
Yeah,
then go
yeah.
against a black male?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's
Mm-hmm.
all types of confusing. And this is probably what's got the internet
Yeah,
talking because sometimes it's the chaos that people live for and love. You know, it divides
yeah,
opinion,
yeah.
creates conversation, all the rest of it. You know what we haven't done? You know what? Shout out to Gosia. Gosia, please forgive me if I butcher this name. Shweshik. Yeah, I believe it's. I
So it's
think
a
it looked like a
Palace fan.
Polish name. Yeah, yeah. Big you up, Palace fan. I'm Palace. Palace. If I could have a second team, Palace would definitely be that for me. Been to the Crystal Palace ground many a times. That's one of the grounds in the
Yeah.
country that rocks. You know, jumps up and down. It's
Mm-hmm.
got good energy there. 11-11. Yeah, 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 man. So, and by the way, sorry, we're having this conversation as if we don't have people looking in and looking on. We want you guys to drop your names, drop your flags in the chat. Let us know what football team you support. Let us know how you feel Eni Aluko has handled this situation. If you feel that she has a point, or if you feel, otherwise. Yeah, let us
Ah.
know. And subscribe.
Mm.
Wipe your feet as you enter,
The better. Yeah, exactly.
because it's our
Yeah, yeah. Be sure
house.
to subscribe, man. Yeah, this is the We Live We Learn podcast. Big up Danny Williams and like Mark said, big up Gossier, man. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. Watching episodes. We're on season 2 at the moment. Episode about to drop episode 3 very soon. So yeah, so catch up, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. But yeah, man. I feel like sometimes, man, for me, like when you're in the limelight, like
Mm,
people, you should have a like a circle of influence or counsel. People that
mm,
tell you when you're going mad. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
And yeah, you hit a point where maybe sometimes, and we have to be aware. Sometimes who we see is not who is really making the moves.
mm.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes things don't make, like you said, it don't add up. It don't add up. Is it because you went out like you said the year couple years before you was going at the FA? Was it
Mm.
FIFA? FA, FA, innit?
No, FIFA's the
Who
world
FIFA?
governing body, and the FA are the English governing body.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
English. So going at the FA,
she was going at the FA.
I think you're trying to get some balance. You're trying to go at Ian Wright,
Hmm.
who is doing nothing but championing, women's football from the,
Hmm.
especially over the last 5 years. It's been really trying to, champion it publicly. And someone, man, most people ain't got a bad word to say about Ian, right? You
Yeah,
know what I mean? He's
yeah.
he's respected in all angles, from a player to a pundit and to
Hmm.
just like a
Community man.
a national treasure. Yeah, community. So are you demonizing yourself, or someone making you demonize yourself? Because yeah, that's a bad move. That's a bad move. I'm not really a everyday football man, but I know that's a bad move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, where does she go from here, bro? Or like, what's that? Because I see something, and I saw something when she's talking about, the online trolling she was getting. You get what I
Well,
mean? I
here,
think I dealt with people talking about my hairline, people talking about the color of your skin. Like,
yeah, that's nasty, by the way, and I'm
regardless,
not
we
here
get
for that at all.
no, we get that anyway. We get it
Mm.
standard. You can miss a penalty, you're gonna get that.
Hmm.
But that's not to mean because you're going at right. That's a different level. That's a different thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But all I'm trying to say is she's not really making it easier on herself. You get?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But to your earlier question, what could be the reason? It's very difficult
Where does she? Yeah.
to figure out why someone would make a move like this. And the only thing that's on the on the nose to me is just
Mm,
attention. So if your plan was to draw attention to yourself for whatever reason, whatever ambitions you have, congratulations, you won. Yeah. On the other hand, you've also played yourself because now you
mm,
have to be accepting to all the attention that you get. And this is the world that we live in now. When you jump on social media in any
yeah.
shape, form, or space, you need to be ready to take the criticism as much as you're ready to take the cheers and the applause. So right now, let's say that she wants to get attention. She's got all the attention she could possibly want. But
Yeah.
now, when people are coming for her, I don't agree with the I don't agree with the some of the borderline racial stuff that I'm hearing. When people don't like
Mm.
what someone's saying, that's got nothing to do with this particular issue, what her color is or what her forehead looks like. She's made a point. Do you agree with her point? Yes or no? Do you know what I mean? And it's okay to say that you don't agree with her point. Most people, as I said, black, white, or any other, don't really agree with the point. It's not really a salient point, but she's got people talking.
Yeah. 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 No, but yeah, that doesn't make any. No. Well, talking is it constructive talking?
Does
Who,
she
who's
want to be
talking? That's what I'm
constructively
saying.
spoken about?
No, well, she should be constructively spoken about,
Hmm.
and being obviously you set fire in it for smoke in it for the purpose
Hmm.
of like for a reason like, but we're just speaking for the sake of it. Like what's his name? YJ says, man, them are just speaking for the sake of speaking. Uh,
We're talking.
so yeah, you can't be speaking for the sake of speaking, man. So um, like you said, she's got a degree
Mm.
and stuff like that. So there must be some strategy, but I'm gonna watch it closely to see how things play out. You know, for me, if that was my sister, my cousin,
Uh-huh.
and whatnot, um, yeah, I'll be expecting her to do more effective movements,
Hmm.
aligning yourself with effective people. You know, creating an ecosystem, a power team of things, and just understanding the land we're in. I.e., you say something, everyone, the majority degenerates in it. The majority of people don't think. They'll go straight to your nose. They'll go straight to your lips. They'll go straight to the color of your skin. They go straight to your hair. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? They're not even taking in the message you say. You could say though the most intelligent change, like community changing thing, and 90% of people are gonna say, "Ah, shut up, man, you monkey." You know what I mean?
Like being in school, innit?
You
It's
know what
like
I
being
mean?
in school where man would be like, "Yeah, man, listen, you need to." Man would just say, "Yeah, mom."
Yeah,
Yeah, mom.
yeah.
End of the
So,
conversation. I can't think beyond them
so,
two
it,
words. You get me?
so in the yeah, exactly. So in the UK, we're a bit more reserved, and we have to be a bit more tactical, man, with how we do things. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And that conversation, anything you I had to say to him, right, should have been said in private. Anything,
Yeah.
because
And this is
because that's what he what on. That's what time what on. Bro, you got my number. You forget, man. Man, that ear writes from broccoli, bro. You know what I mean?
she did it
So
on purpose, bro.
no,
Even for what you're saying, that was that for what is the reason though? Why?
yeah, yeah,
Why?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it
Because
doesn't add up still.
yeah, you're gonna pick up the. You said it. You're gonna pick up the phone and say, "Listen, I need help with this." Especially if you guys have that relationship already.
And
You've
he's
already
been,
got that
yeah,
relationship.
exactly. And you said he's been helping her. I don't know, and I think he has. And this is the thing as well.
Mm,
There's there's many people. There's many ways when, and I'll veer off a bit. Like obviously,
mm,
I've been seeing a clip going around in terms of like Dwight York and Cole, Andy Cole.
mm. What they say?
Uh, just basically when Dwight York came to, was it Manchester United? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Man United.
Hmm.
And he just like Cole more or less walked him in and showed him how to maneuver.
Right. In a room
As a
full of
man,
vultures.
exactly. Showed him how to
Hmm.
maneuver, where to go, where to not go, whatnot.
Hmm.
So I know Mr. Ian Wright is from that era, and he's done that a lot for many people. And
Hmm.
I feel like, and he's definitely got that sort of thing. But bruv, man, you can't please everyone. So
You can't.
you can do nine things for someone, and do one thing, and then now you're the devil. You can
Man,
do
it's
99
true.
things for someone. You do one,
And then
you're
it's
the
true.
devil.
That's the
You
way
know what I mean?
society goes. Before we just continue, let me just big up Danny
Mm.
Williams again. Big up Chemistries. Shout you out. Yes, we are talking about Eni Aluko. That's exactly what we're talking about. Feel free to jump in and add to the conversation. We want your perspective and your points of view. Anyone who has any additional information on Eni and what her strategy appears to be, please chime in because we're just having a conversation here and trying to figure out what's what. Just jumping back in, I will say this as
Mm-hmm.
well. She had a high-profile criminal conviction case against. There was a criminal conviction case against Joey Barton last year, which
Mm-hmm.
she won £20,000 in costs. Yeah, so this is
Okay.
what's brought her back into the limelight. She's
Mm-hmm.
winning, isn't it? So it's kind of like off the back of that. I don't know if she just went crazy with it because she's back in her winning bag again. Yeah, but Joey Barton, he's a bit of a funny one anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
he was found guilty of sending grossly offensive communications, which included comparing Aluko to serial killer Rose West. Now that's mad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's mad. She's
Mm-hmm.
also
Mm-hmm.
pushing
Yeah.
for a civil defamation claim, which is due to be concluded this year. So
Mm-hmm.
this is in the High Court. Eni's on her tour. Again, still, even with that information, I don't see how it all aligns in terms of her strategy. Like, it's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
You're surely at a time like
Yeah,
this, you're
man.
looking for allies, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
But it's like
And
she's
that's it, man.
creating enemies. But there might be a method to her madness. That's why I said she's an agent of chaos. You know what I mean? There might be.
Yo, no more. Agent Chaos that's a deep one still. That's a big one.
Mm,
Agent of
mm,
Destruction. That's a
you know what
nah.
I
Yeah,
mean?
that's similarities to the yeah, man. Well, yeah, like we said though, let's see how it unravels, man. Let's see how it unravels. You know, it's never good to see sisters bickering
Yeah.
with thingy, and it seems almost like she's on her own out there. And I don't think she is on her own.
Well, she's got her
Um,
brother.
you know.
Her brother and her brother are close. Sonny, who also was a footballer as well. So I'm sure they
Mhm.
have a good chinwag over these things. I don't know where the guidance is from him in
And
regards to
again,
all this
sometimes
stuff.
yeah, no, 100%. And I think obviously sometimes we have to use a bit of wisdom ourselves. So we're limited to what we see and what we know. You know, sometimes everything someone says is not everything they know. Or
Mm,
everything that's happening. So again, now as an analysis, to see
mm,
what are the driving things. As when someone acts a certain way,
mm.
the cause and effect in it. The cause and effect. So again, you know what I mean. Overall, we'll see how it plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out. So yeah,
Yeah.
did you answer? Did you answer though? How what do you think she does from there? I don't think you
So
answered it.
what do I think she does from here? I think she's going to stay on her PR tour. I think it's very important for her to try and clean it up, which it looks like she tried to do by reaching out to Ian Wright, but that bridge has already been burnt.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, when you start to out people, everyone becomes nervous. The crowd get nervous, and they're like, "Rah, you outed him, are you going to out me?" So
The
now
witch
it's
hunt
going to
start.
be
Yeah.
very, yeah. So you're going to get, first of all, you've got those who will go against her anyway, but those who would have been allies potentially, either whether Ian Wright is the force behind it or not. Sometimes people just don't want to get involved because they think if I help you, I might get my hands burnt. Because Ian's saying that he helped you, and this is where he ended up. So why do I have to now come and help you? And this is where it can get very dangerous for her, where she's left out at sea. If I was advising her PR wise, just to crisis manage this thing, she needs to go on a little bit, not forward, just go on a little bit of an apology tour and just say, you know what, I was under pressure, and there's just so many things that happen behind the scenes that people can't fathom. So I understand that when I talk, sometimes, my message is unclear, but I just like to double back and apologize. Even though Ian Wright has not accepted my apology, I'd like to apologize again because I was wrong for doing that. Sometimes you just got to hold yourself accountable, and then start bringing in, the support again for whatever mission that you're on. Because ultimately, the goal has to be to win, right? The goal has to be to
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
So you need to start forging allies, bringing allies around you, so that you can get your point across. If your fight is a fight for the women's game, then make it more potent than what it is right now. Because what it is right now, it just
Yeah.
looks like conversation for the sake of conversation, and where you're being mocked for nothing. You
Speak
know
for
what
the
I mean?
sake of speaking, man. Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, that's a good point, man. That's a good point still. But yeah, good luck to her, bruv.
I say good luck to her.
Good luck to her,
Shout
man. Good
out
luck to her. Big up
Zarita
Zanita.
Godfrey. Shout you out,
Yeah,
big you up,
yeah.
and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate everybody tuning in on our lives. It's still young, it's early. Yo, shout out Tom. Wakonda. Hey, I don't know. Was that an insult? Before I even start crossing my arms, that one's Wakanda forever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big you up though,
Must be
Tom.
bad.
Cool, cool. But yeah, just as man was saying before, Wakanda distracted me. Yeah, we appreciate you guys rocking with us.
What do you say?
These lives, it's Wakanda, not Wakanda. But I don't know if
Wakanda.
there's a.
Wakanda.
It feels like there might semi be a little something in there, or it could just be a spelling mistake. So it's all
Which
good.
one?
Wakanda. But yeah,
Wakanda.
yeah.
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but let me allow it. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
intrusive thoughts.
Now listen, man. Everyone that's tuned in, be sure to subscribe to the channel, man.
Mm,
Each and every Monday between the hours of 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. You'll
mm-hmm.
catch myself, Remedy, and the
Manic
Manic
Marksman.
Marksman. We're two men from South London,
Get
Nigerian
me.
heritage. We have
Mm-hmm.
a history in the music business and
Mm-hmm.
also in security, and we do some consultation as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just bear in mind, with concerning the consultation, we're just getting everything together, and we'll launch it officially. So if you're trying to get into the music business and you want some advice in terms of like just how to navigate, and also if you're interested in just understanding how asset protection works, which is more Marx's field, yeah, man, be sure to reach out to us. You can follow us on Instagram or TikTok or the YouTube. But if you want to get best contact with us, is via the Instagram. Just DM us and say, yeah, just say you're interested. For
Yeah.
now, we'll give you a code word at some point. Yeah, man, and we'll be glad to share you some of our experiences and what we've learned across the way. But yeah, we've got a podcast called We Live, We Learn also, that we invite guests on and we just speak about their experiences, our experiences, and just give you the gems that you need in order to navigate. So yeah, man, be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed and click the like bell and all that stuff, man.
I'm laughing at,
Anything
and
else
I'm
to
laughing
say?
at Tyrone. I'm laughing at Tom, innit? He said, sorry, I spelled it
Why?
wrong, Tyrone.
Tyrone.
He's going mad still. He's going mad. Was that a
Yeah.
lock? Tom, was that a lock, stock, two smoking barrels reference? Let us know. Let
Love
us
you,
know in the chat.
love you,
Was that a
love you
lock,
forever.
stock? Uh,
I ain't the kind of pussy to drink it. If the milk turns out to be sour,
Man's been loaded the whole
yeah,
movie, brother. Man's been loaded the
yeah,
whole
man.
movie. Tyrone. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But no, obviously all the things that you just said. By the way, gotta let you know in 10 minutes time on the We Live We Learn channel. Make sure you stay here, stay locked in. We've got our segment of the interview. It was not an interview really, it's a discussion that we had with Emma V, you know, global R&B artist from the UK in her own right, doing big things. We spoke about appreciation versus cultural appropriation,
Appropriation.
and it's a really good conversation. So make sure you guys tune in. Sometimes, right, there's two sides of the coin. You've got people who genuinely like and feel something who aren't particularly from the culture, and they appreciate it and they show their love in certain ways. Now that can get mistaken for them being appropriators because we hear this word thrown around very, very, very thick and fast these
Loosely.
days.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, but then also, how do we identify what an appropriator is? you know, and we talk
Culture
about some
vulture.
of these things and break it down. So you make sure that you tune in 7 p.m. Lock in. We live, we learn. You know what we do. We're here
Mm-hmm.
every week.
100%, man.
Every week on the
Every week.
live. Every week on the pod as well. You're gonna see something from us. Check out our shorts if you ain't got that much time. There's something in there for you to lock into that's gonna make you want to watch the full thing. And when you want to watch the full thing, press that subscribe button, hit the hype button, hit the like button, press all the buttons at once. ADHD on crack. Come on now, we get it. We gotta get it, man. We gotta get it. You
Man.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man. Hey, listen, we finish how we started, you know.
yeah.
Yes.
We didn't start that way,
We
but
li-
we're gonna end that way. That's for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And it
We
goes.
live.
We live. We learn.
We learned.
We learn. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll see you again next week. Pow.